Clark and Angel Reese join forces as USA Basketball makes World Cup decision. Clark's return to competitive basketball now has a date and a new jersey. USA Basketball announced Wednesday that the Indiana Fever star will make her senior national team debut next month at the FIBA Women's World Cup qualifying tournament in San Juan, Puerto Rico. The event runs March 11th to 17th and serves as preparation for the World Cup later this year in Berlin. Clark, who had NBC viewers in agreement over her recent broadcasting debut, headlines a group of first-time senior team players that includes Paige Bueckers, Angel Reese, Sonia Citron, and Kiki Iriafen. The roster blends that young core with established international veterans Aaliyah Boston, Kalia Copper, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, De'Arica Hamby, and Ryan Howard. Lion star punched in face after performing Donald Trump gesture as opponent ejected. Brett Favre told he's the problem with this country after Kid Rock and Super Bowl take. The selection marks Clark's first meaningful action since an injury-interrupted 2025 WNBA season in which she appeared in only 13 games for Indiana because of lingering groin and quad issues. After participating in USA basketball camps during the winter, she now steps into a competitive international setting for the first time at the senior level. The tournament will feature 5 games for the United States against Senegal, Puerto Rico, Italy, New Zealand, and Spain. Although the Americans already qualified for the 2026 World Cup through last summer's AmeriCup results, the Federation elected to participate to evaluate players and build chemistry ahead of September's championship in Germany. Clark will reunite with Fever teammate Aaliyah Boston and share the floor again with Reese, her former college rival who entered the WNBA in the same draft class. The two last played together during the 2024 WNBA All-Star Game. She also joins Bueckers, the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year, forming a high-profile backcourt pairing that has drawn attention since both players entered the professional ranks. The team will be coached by Kara Lawson, who guided the U.S. to Olympic gold and is also the head coach at Duke. Lawson is expected to lead the squad through the early portion of the tournament before returning to prepare for the NCAA tournament. Assistant coaches Natalie Nakase, Nate Tibbetts, and Stephanie White will help manage the remainder of the event. 3-time Olympic and world champion Breanna Stewart is not part of the playing roster but will participate in a Miami training camp prior to the tournament as USA Basketball evaluates potential combinations for the final World Cup team later in the year. Veterans on the roster bring significant international experience. Copper, Gray, Plum, and Young won gold at the 2024 Paris Olympics, while Hamby and Howard earned bronze in 3-on-3 competition. The United States enters the qualifying tournament seeking its 5th consecutive Women's World Cup title. National Team Managing Director Sue Bird will use the event to evaluate performance and determine the final roster that will compete in Berlin in September. Clark's first game with the senior national team is scheduled for March 11th against Senegal, beginning a week-long stretch that will serve as both a comeback and a debut on the international stage.